Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was brought down by
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Murray now on first down. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open. But it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 14, Rams.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. There he goes. returned 69 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
For the point after.
A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21, Rams 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of
Give them 32 on the play.
Cardinal first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
shotgun now from Murray. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
47-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they're going to fake it. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Sliding back. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the... Now a hit and a loose tackle. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
A really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here, and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, as the first half is winding down. There the Cardinals push further out in front. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 36. Rams 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's got his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, it's Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Cardinals 39. Rams 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He's got it at the 15. And they go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And goal at the
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll look to run with Cutter. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Rams' 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
46, Rams 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford airing it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So Play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Play action. Now it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. His way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards.
A quick toss out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Cardinals.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now here on EA Sports.
14.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Arizona.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 53, Rams 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Arizona.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
The 16-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
He's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray and company going for it on 4th. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 60, Rams 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis will pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Coaches, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 47.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And that is caught. They're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Able to find Isabella. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Explosion help leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.